Every pharmaceutical product, every pharmaceutical process has some challenges. The pharmaceutical products are difficult or complex in nature, considering their manufacturing process, considering the bioequivalence requirements, considering the intellectual property challenges or patent related issues, and considering the stability related challenges. So, consider every pharmaceutical product has some criticalities and also has some problems to be solved. Welcome dear viewers to this video on challenges for the pharmaceutical product development. Every product can have different challenges like patent related, process related, bioequivalence related, and the stability related. These challenges, questions, problems are required to be solved considering the scientific rationales and scientific studies. Pharmaceutical product development involves complex steps, and if you consider the generic formulation, that time the comparison with the RLD or comparison with the reference listed drug, considering the dissolution, bioequivalence, stability becomes very important. Costing also becomes very important for the generic formulations. This video I have made based on the tablet formulation or considering the tablet formulation challenges. Let's start with some examples of the challenges or common development challenges like feasibility study. Sometimes it is difficult to make the prototype. We need to assess the variability of the components, processes to get the prototype formulation. Feasibility study is the step which involves assessing the viability of the formulation, considering the drug substance, characteristics, considering the regulatory pathways, manufacturing capabilities, and the technical requirements. Then the next step is formulation development. So selecting the right composition, selecting the right process can be difficult and challenging. Making the product stable is very important and required to meet the quality criteria. In this, drug excipient compatibility, stress testing, force degradation can be helpful and it can be challenging. Then optimizing the excipient type, excipient grade, and their concentration or levels are important. Finalizing the drug component specifications, or you can say that the critical material attributes, functionality related characteristics like particle size, LOD can be challenging. Analytical method development is the very important part of the development for the pharmaceutical product. So developing and validating, verifying, transferring the robust methods for the critical quality attributes are challenging. Manufacturing process and its development. Selecting the proper manufacturing process so that the product will be robust, product will be stable and bioequivalent. Optimization of the process parameters like compression process parameter for tablet formulation can be challenging. Then recording of the critical material attributes, critical process parameters and critical quality attributes of the product, considering the development and technology transfer becomes important. Tech transfer is a process of transferring the developed method or manufacturing process to the commercial site. Technology transfer involves coordinated activities between the R&D and the manufacturing. In this, proper understanding of the product, proper understanding of the process, and training of the people, persons, staff who is working onto the product is important. All these activities from the selection of process, selection of the composition, technology transfer are base for the product lifecycle management. The stability, bioequivalence, robust process parameters, compliance, and process improvement are the stages in the product development and lifecycle management. For example, we will consider the tablet formulation. Aim is to match the dissolution profile of the formulation to the RLD. We need to consider the product based on its composition, manufacturing process, and the equivalence to the RLD. For example, matching the dissolution profile to RLD over tablet is the focus. Coating effect minimal, hence dissolution match must be achieved at core layer. For example, you are working on to formulation which is coated and you are getting problem in dissolution matching. So as the RLD is coated formulation, test formulation also to be coated. But before coating, sometimes it is required to match the core tablet formulation also, so that you can consider the effect of coating or you can consider the study the effect of coating. Then sometimes direct compression is efficient process, but it is sensitive to the raw material properties. That time other processes are required to be checked. Dissolution testing medium selection is critical and challenging. For some of the product, we need to have a strong justification or rationale for the dissolution medium selection. Dissolution media selection is based on its biorelevance, reproducibility, robustness of the dissolution method, and performance at the analytical site and also at the quality control site. So depending on to the product problems, challenges, we need to do some scientific studies and find out the solution. So product development is a systematic approach. It depends onto the API, characteristics, composition, critical material attributes, critical process parameters, and the manufacturing process. Whenever we face the challenges in the pharmaceutical product, we must focus onto its requirement, onto its quality, and we should have a proper approach. Quality by design approach can help to solve many of the pharmaceutical product problems and can give us the way forward to go ahead with the answers to the problems. This is the short video on pharmaceutical product development and challenges. I hope this video will help you to have better understanding about the product. Thank you for watching this video. Let's meet soon with such kind of informative video. Thank you.